President Uhuru Kenyatta yesterday addressed the last Madaraka Day as he leaves office in the next 3 months. The speech was one of the best speeches that I have listened for over 10 years since 2007, 9, 10, 11, when I first came to know President Uhuru Kenyatta personally. I was impressed about the delivery of the salvos that are needed in order to give the successor a startup program. The speech touched on a number of things, but outstanding of all of them was the handshake. The legacy of President Uhuru Kenyatta will be determined by the handshake. He leaves a country united so that it doesn't fight again in the future. President Uhuru Kenyatta has made efforts to make sure that Kenya remains united. He shook hands with Raila Amolo Odinga in this process, on this journey. It has cost him the bad names, the bad mouthing that we have seen for the last 4 years. Most of us who have stood on the legacy trend and stood on the legacy basis and said we defend his legacy have never been short of words of saying what we need to say and defend it up to the end. Indeed, the president tried to fight corruption. The same people who are turning around said you can't do a national self-audit, that it was not part of the constitutional basic rights of human rights to do a self-audit of your money, how much you earn, where you got it, how you get it. The same people, led by a group of politicians who are today condemning President Uhuru Kenyatta for having not done very well in the economy. But that said, how can Kenya then keep all these thieves out? You as a voter, you have a mandate. You have the mandate, the platform to keep your voter, your vote, and your right to vote, the right person who will fight corruption, which might kill this country and put us in the category of 25 countries that have been listed as the most risky of falling into a crisis. We have already seen quite a lot. And the people sing about the tiger republic of the Asian tigers. But they don't know that the tigers took punitive measures. They killed the people. In Singapore, Indonesia, Malaysia, people were shot on the firing squad. That's why the economies have grown. The thieves went down to the Mecca. They were detained, they were jailed for life. Some of them died in prison. Brother, sister, even if they were brothers, sister to the president, to the prime minister. You remember in Singapore, the prime minister jailed his own brother and looked after the children who have grown up. Some of them have taken power in Singapore, but their fathers died off in jail. A country like that, what lessons do we learn from them? We keep on giving reference. Kenya gave South Korea $5,000 as a loan. But because we have a lot of thieves today, we can't even give $1 as a loan. Isn't it time, therefore, for punitive measures to be put? There are two alternatives. For corruption to cease, deterrent measures must be put in place, that if you are caught on an economic crime, you don't go to court, but that court should sentence you heavily so that you don't come back and bar you from even standing. Because there is a clause in the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya that says personal competency, integrity. How many of the people seeking votes in Kenya today have personal integrity issues? They are many. Some have stolen, some have forged certificates, some have done everything, some have done fraud, some have been used as proxies, some have used the others as proxies, but still the game remains. They want to be on the ballot. Two ways stand up. If we want to go the tiger way, we have to change the constitution to shoot some people. I know it is very radical, but people must be put on firing squad, those who touch the national money, the coffers. Or we send them to jail for life, such that they don't come back to feast on the money of the citizens. Thank you. God bless you. Keep the legacy of President Uhuru Kenyatta.